But that's not all. Throwing things just got a whole lot easier. Say hello to the slingshot!
It's 399 BC, and Dionysius I of Syracuse and his Greek craftsmen have just released the latest iteration of siege weaponry, the gastrophetes, originating from this Greek word which means belly releaser. And after you look at how it's used, it makes complete sense. The gastrophetes would be cocked according to your weight by pressing down on it with your stomach. While it was decently strong, it was slow to reload, it was bulky, and limited in range, but this was the best the Hellenistic period had. We now arrive at the ballista family of launchers, and you'll see we're not too different from the bow yet. But they didn't just go straight to the ballista, there are some variations. This is the Oxybellus, and it got replaced so quickly by the ballista that its Wikipedia page is shorter than the one for Lint. But essentially, ballistas were just giant crossbows put on a AA frame, and were incredibly accurate. Typically, to cock a ballista, these soldiers would get behind it and turn the winches on the back so they could increase the tension. This guy has like a little crank mechanism. Then, of course, you have the Caraballista, which was smaller, more metallically stable, and it was dragged by horses. And the last one is the Polybolos, which is considered by many to be a myth, as the only existence of it is reconstructions or old messages from people saying they encountered it. But it was basically a Greek machine gun that could fire multiple bolts in rapid succession. It's 353 AD now, and we have discovered the effectiveness of torsion stone throwing. The onager had different variations, typically with a bucket, spoon, or sling to launch the payload, and the single arm could launch up to tens of kilograms of rocks depending on the size. Well, let's get an idea of how we could mathematically predict the target. So we have 1,000 joules of potential energy stored in this catapult, with a 5 kilogram payload and 45-degree angle from the ground. We can make use of this kinetic energy equation. We can determine the initial velocity to be about 20 meters per second. And then we plug in the 45-degree angle into this velocity component equation, which comes up to a flight speed of about 14.1 meters per second. Here's the time equation. We got 2.88 seconds of flight time. And finally, if we smack the flight time and speed together, we should get a distance of about 41 meters, 40.6 meters. And that is a way you could predict the target.
God.
What are they doing?
Tis ready.
Hard aside.
We have now reached essentially the final form of these siege weapons before cannons started becoming just easier to use in every way. The trebuchet pretty much outmatched the previous catapults in every way. They could throw heavier stones farther, like an 120 kilogram stone could be launched up to 200 meters, and their only real downside was the reload time and the amount of resources it took to make one.